I let my AI agent run my Facebook ads for 24 hours. And what happened? It spent $300 in one day instead of 50. Here's the thing that no one is telling you. It's not that the AI was broken. It actually did exactly what I told it to do. The problem was me. I gave it a task to do without a strategy. And so it came out with garbage. And that is just what happens when you don't give your AI agents the strategy behind what it is that you're asking it to do. And here's the thing, you probably have been seeing tons of ads. I see a lot of ads out there. Everyone is talking about how you need to get an AI employee or you need to get an AI agent that can do all of these things for you. There's all these other people out there on YouTube showing you all these amazing things that they built. And on paper, it could look really, really good. But when we actually put it into a business setting, I find that it doesn't work as good as most people are saying. And they want to show the hype of how great it is, but they're not showing you all the mess that it's actually creating on the back end when you don't have strategy. And this is just one example. Let's take a very simple example like creating a blog post. You can ask AI, you can go into ChatGPT or Claude right now and you can say, hey chat, write me a blog post. And it will write you a blog post. It will have words, it will have punctuation, it will have paragraphs. But is it actually going to convert people who read that into paying clients? If that's the purpose of your blog, you need to make sure that you're explicitly telling the AI that as you're creating your prompts, that that's what it is that you're trying to do. You need to give it a better outcome. And this is the same thing that I see when people are hiring real people. You're hiring a new employee and you're telling them what you want, and then they go out and do it, and they don't give you the outcome that you're really looking for. I saw this really funny short the other day that really explains what it's like talking to ChatGPT or Claude when you're asking it to do things.
Can you cut it in half, please? Of course. Whoa. What are you doing, man? I'm cutting it in half. Not like that. Oh, you want it the other way? Yeah? Got it. Yo, not like that either. That won't even be a sandwich at that point. Yes, I agree. That's why I was cutting it the other way. Okay, stop.
That is what it feels like when we are not giving AI the strategy. We aren't informing it and giving it all of our knowledge of how to do something before we do it. So if you are trying to build an AI agent or an AI employee or what we call AI crew members, if you are trying to build one that is really, really good at Facebook ads, but you have no clue how to build a Facebook ad, it's not going to work very well because you have to have your knowledge that brings into this. And that is what is making all of these, if you look at all these people that are out there showing you all these great AI agents they built and what they're doing in their business, it's because they had the knowledge first. So let me give you an example of a client that we helped. So this client had an Amazon business and he would source different products and things like that to then sell on Amazon. He'd been doing this for years. He knew exactly what to look for. He knew what products would sell. He knew all the parameters and everything like that. So we built him an agent that could go out and do the sourcing for him, because he was spending hours online going through different stores and things like that, trying to find good products that he could then sell on Amazon. We gave all of that knowledge to the AI agent, and then it went out and it started to find products. Now, it still wasn't perfect when the agent first came back. We had to keep tweaking it. It took us about a week and a half to get it tweaked, but now the agent goes out, sources all the products, sends him information in Telegram. He just needs to click on it and he gets to decide if he's going to buy it or not. It saves him now like 5 to 6 hours a day of what he used to be sitting sourcing. Now he is having AI go out and do the sourcing for him. But the reason why the agent worked is because it used his knowledge. And that is the missing key that people aren't talking about. They're not talking about, yes, you can build out an AI agent to be able to do all these amazing things in your business. But if you don't know the strategy behind it, you're just going to be more frustrated. So my example of Facebook ads, I do know how to run Facebook ads. I've been doing it for 10 years, but I just assumed that that AI knew better than me. And here's the thing, what you probably have noticed that as you are talking with AI, every idea that you have is amazing. You are so brilliant and you come up with all these great things, and sometimes you start letting that go to your head. Here's the thing, AI is going to tell you what you want to hear, but it may not give you what you want to see. That is the difference between creating something with strategy first and then AI second, and then just building things with AI. So when you start looking at what kind of agents and what kind of things you can start automating with your business, that's a question I get all the time from business owners and operations professionals of what can I start automating in my business? How can I start using AI? I want you to start thinking about what information do you know? What are some things that you are really, really good at that you can spot what good looks like, and as a process that you do every day, every week, every month? When you can take that information, that's the very first agent or employee or crew member that you should be building. It's going to be different for everybody because it's based off of your knowledge. It's based off of your strategy. Then you can go into Claude or ChatGPT, whatever one you're using. Here we love Claude. So you can go into Claude and you can say, hey, this is the process that I'm doing. I know good looks like XYZ. How can I start automating this? That's really all the prompt needs to be. And then Claude's going to come up with some ideas of how you can start building this out. And it could be using Claude Cowork. It could be using Claude Code and building out a really intense agent that can go out and search the internet and do a bunch of things for you. Or it could be really simple of something that you can build out into Claude Code and you can have it scheduled. But the biggest thing is you have to know what good looks like. You have to know what those expectations are. And those are the things that you need to tell it, just like you're hiring a brand new person to come in and work with your business. And the difference is we're used to hiring people in our business. We're used to having maybe virtual assistants come in and work for us, or bringing on full-time employees and teaching them what their job is. The thing is, the new employee, they at least have context clues. They can see, okay, I know kind of what you're doing. I know what your business is about. I have common sense, so I can kind of read between the lines if you're not great at explaining exactly what it is that you want. But with AI, it takes you very literal. Everything that you say is what it's going to do. It's going to do exactly what it is that you tell it. It's not like kids. Kids are never going to do exactly what you say, but AI is going to do exactly what you're telling them to do. So you want to be thinking through when you are building out any agents or anything like that, you want to know this is exactly the outcome that I'm looking for, and you know what good looks like because you already have the strategy. You have the experience. If you are trying to build out an agent to look at your website and be able to tell you if it's ranking good for SEO and how to optimize it, but you've never done that before, then it's going to be a little bit harder for you. And it may say that it did it, and it may look like it did it well, but it's not actually going to be the thing that moves the needle. And this is why you need strategy. And that's why here we are so passionate about strategy first, AI second. And that's why I have created a free training for you guys. We're actually going to be doing it live on June 18th. If you're watching this after that, there will be a replay that you'll be able to watch. But the link is in the description. We're doing a whole live training of exactly how you can start setting this up. So if you're looking for how do I know what kind of strategy to use and how do I start putting that into AI agents to start doing things for me in my business, that's exactly what we're going to be teaching inside this training. So make sure you click on the link below and get registered for that, and I'll see you live there. And remember, it's strategy first, AI second every time.